Hi, it's Mike again. If you don't have a firearm, then trying to defend your home is a daunting task. We are going to look at some options, hoping to maximize the opposition you can mount, at a cost that many people can afford. First, let me say that a firearm or less lethal in a vacuum without a defense plan will almost certainly be ineffective. Creating a home defense plan will be discussed later. This video will deal only with considerations when buying one or more launchers for home defense. There are a lot of different reasons why someone doesn't have a firearm for the defense of their home. If your particular reason is you don't want to take a human life, I need to say less lethal does not mean non-lethal. The launchers we recommend have lethal capability, under certain conditions or with certain projectiles. In most instances they dole out severe pain and minor injuries, but there's always the possibility, especially with headshots, that the assailant could suffer serious injuries, including fatal ones. To put it simply, the launcher or launchers you use must have the capability to render extreme pain and minor to major injuries to stop an attack inside your home. It is a totally different scenario than concealed carry on the street, where the launcher or other device's primary role is to deter or give you time to escape. If the home invaders have firearms, you must hit them first and with enough power, rapid fire, and noise to simulate that you have a firearm. Don't hang around. Even in retreat, an armed assailant might fire their weapons at you to cover their escape. These requirements are not written in stone, but I think it rather foolish to have a home defense plan where the launchers, with no firearm backup, perform substantially poorer than the requirements shown. You may be able to catch a burglar by surprise, who has no firearm, and who is not looking for a confrontation, but that is a crapshoot at best. When it comes to buying a ready-to-go, off-the-shelf launcher that meets the home defense requirements shown earlier, there is currently only one commonly known choice: the Pepperball VKS. These launchers are expensive, but will do the job. They are also one of the more popular platforms customizers use to get power levels that approach a .22 long rifle firearm cartridge. We don't recommend any power level above the 30 to 50 joules range, for legal and reliability reasons. The next group are very popular among the less lethal community, and either are very easy to modify personally or can be purchased from various vendors, including eBay, ready to go. All can be set up to fire the first 3 to 4 shots in the 30 to 50 joules range, and all have available magazines for 10 or more projectiles. The Umarex HDB and HDX are the least expensive home defense-capable launchers on the market, even if you buy them modified, ready to go, from a vendor. The Valken M17/CQMF is the most versatile, and may be the best way to go with the AR-15 style launchers. The next 3 launchers require very little modification. Even the least mechanical among us can probably do the O-ring upgrade on the Pepperball TCP and the First Strike FSC. The Tipman TIPX only requires a longer third-party barrel and a 12 projectile capacity magazine. I call these launchers fringe, because their first shot will easily be in the acceptable 30 to 50 joules range, but the power of the additional shots drops off fairly rapidly. If you are on a budget, one of these 3 launcher might be your best choice. They can do double duty. Home and concealed carry. Using launchers in combination with other launchers or other devices is always an option. I just chose an oddball combination to show my point. A Umarex HDS launcher, even modified to the max, is not an acceptable home defense launcher. Add Kododo broadhead arrows and it becomes a possibly intruder stopper for sure in a close-range confrontation. Its rate of fire and reload time, however, makes it sketchy at the very least. If you miss your target, you could use the Grimberg gavel for cover fire as you fled the scene, or perhaps gain time to reload the HDS with 2 more arrows. That is only one scenario, but the use of 2 launchers in various combinations should be a consideration. Let's move on to projectiles. Our recommended home defense launcher's caliber is .68. The projectiles you want to use should be heavy, up to a point, and hit hard. There are dozens of various .68 caliber projectiles, for launchers, on the market, but we feel, however, that your choice will likely come from one or more of the 5 presented. With the Grimberg HP68 being discontinued, that leaves the BK Spencers for the Pepperball VKS, TCP, and the First Strike FSC. They hit hard and cause serious damage, but they will be more prone to jamming than a round projectile. For a round projectile, home defense choice, the Grimberg Jewel V2 and the PVC-covered steel 9.9 gram Riot Ball are your best choices. The aluminum are also a possible choice if your launcher has a steel and not aluminum barrel. Honorable mention goes to the rubber steel composite projectiles that are a little light at 6.8 grams, but pack a punch, especially from the less powerful launchers.
Hi, this is Carlotta. I will be presenting featured YouTubers from time to time. If you want to see testing of various launcher projectiles, there is no better choice than Airgun Alley. Our second featured YouTube channel is Less Lethal for Dummies. I am unaware of anyone else who does deep dives on virtually every popular launcher. He takes them apart, he modifies them, and creates his own custom creations. If you think you want to do your own launcher modifications, or you just want to better understand how to maintain one, this is the channel for you. Now back to Mike.
That's it for this video. We will be moving back to the street and discussing real-life street confrontations and how launchers specifically can be used. Don't worry though, we will definitely be coming back to home defense with launchers as part of a home defense plan. Until the next time.